We've landed in Split, which is our first destination for Interrailing. In our hotel room in Split, we have a disco light function. Yes. Today is our second full day in Split, and we're off on a boat trip to Hvar and other islands. We've come down to the harbour to get the boat to the islands. It's so pretty. We're on the boat. We've landed at our first destination on our boat. We're in a little town called Milna on a little island whose name I can't remember, and it's so peaceful and lovely. Next island, which is called Palmezana, and it's got some botanical gardens here. The sea is just so green, and you can see the bottom of it really easily. On the beach. Apparently the water's cold. I'm not going in it, it's too chilly, but it looks very pretty. And now we've got a fruit snack, so we've got oranges, apples, and then we've got these fellas here, some kumquats. So they're like really sweet on the rind and then really bitter inside. Landed on the island of Hvar, and we're also in the city, well, town called Hvar, and there's loads of nice architecture here, and we're still right close to the sea. We have tried and failed to find some vegan food. Thankfully we've got our own packed lunch, and we're just walking up the fortress now. The top, and we've got a view. It's our last full day in Split. We've just been out for a breakfast of acai bowls and pancakes, and now we're going up loads of steps to go to a lookout point so we can see over the whole of Split. We made it! Woo! We've made it to our second place, which is Zagreb, which is north of Split, still in Croatia. We got the train here today that was just over 6 hours, and it was very comfortable. We're now in a hostel called Hostel Mali Marak, which is essentially like a hippie hostel. Everything's really brightly coloured, everyone's really chilled, there's a dog, and we've just made some tea now. This is the decor in here. It's the upstairs dining room. It's essentially what it looks like throughout the place. It's our first full day in Zagreb in Croatia today, and one of the hostel owners is taking us on bikes to the farmers market. So we've cycled to the farmers market in Zagreb, and the little doggy came with us as well. We're in the farmers market now. We've just been into the fish bit, and now there's fruit and veg everywhere. The vegan is happy. It is so cool here. We're buying loads of fruit and veg for tea, and then everywhere we go we seem to get like a free bit of something. So we got some celeriac for free, some carrots, what did we get? Oranges. It's amazing. We've now had our lunch of the lunch platter and bread and hummus, and now we're at a zoo. We found a goat. You can get right close up to the animals. Oh no, it doesn't want to know. Oh, it went away. Hey buddy. Oh. Look what we found. Oh my days, they are so majestic. Our favourite animals, the capybaras. Look at their faces and their little ears. Oh, the little baby one's coming down. Oh man, so far.
The big one is,
it's getting some more leaves. We've found some really, really noisy frogs. We've spent the afternoon in the zoo, which was awesome, and now we're walking through a park to have a little picnic, and I just had a bug in my eye. It was like inside my eye.
She coped very well with it.
I didn't. We found a little lake down this path. What are you doing, Joe?
I'm about to cook a fish that we got fresh off the markets.
How fresh?
This fresh.
Oh, it's got a face. It is our last full day in Zagreb. We're like crammed into a tram and we're off to a free walking tour. We're now in the main square of Zagreb and we're just waiting to go on our walking tour. We've come through the stone gate to the first town, and just down there's like thankfulness walls where people pray for things and then they say what they're thankful for. We've come up a hill and we can see all around Zagreb, and there's going to be a cannon that's going to go off in a minute. That was a very loud cannon. And here is the view over Zagreb. We found the cathedral.
Watch out for the man with the camera.
Huh? We've now come to the botanical gardens. It's really, really warm today and it's beautiful here. We're on another tram. We've like squashed ourselves into this area so that we take up less space, and we're on the way to the park for a run. We are on our last day in Zagreb at the moment, and we're walking up another hill, and we're going into a forest this time. We're walking through the forest. We are at one with nature. I mean, it's just nice that it's shaded so we don't get sunburnt. So we're literally like minutes from where our hostel is, which feels quite urban, and then we've come to this forest and you can hear cars, but we just feel like we're in the middle of nowhere here. It's lovely. We're on the train from Zagreb to Ljubljana. This is our first full day in Ljubljana. We have Flo and Laura. Hey guys! And we also have Joe's parents. We're walking down to the main square now, and it's so pretty here. I found a bear playing an accordion. We are on a city tour and we've now come to eat some sausage and some walnut cake.
I'm eating the sausage.
There's the sausage. What you got in your mouth, Joe?
Sausage.
Okay, so the next part of the walking tour, we have liqueurs. So there's blueberry and fig.
Cheers, guys!
Get in, get in.
Get in!
Oh yay, cheers!
Cheers!
We are on a funicular going up to the castle. We've come to the top of Ljubljana Castle. We have a new traveller. Jolie's back. We're on the bus today, on the way to Lake Bled for the day. We've come to Lake Bled. We're on the shores of Lake Bled and we're having a picnic. This is our view from our picnic. Ooh yeah. We're walking around Lake Bled at the moment and we found Flo and Laura and they're having themselves painted by the lake. This is the finished product.
You are
So we've walked around the lake and we're now going up to the castle at the top of Bled. We've come up to the top of the castle and it's beautiful up here.
It's not our specialty, but we have some.
We're currently on the train from Ljubljana to Salzburg. We have an epic picnic and we're in very swanky seats here. Look at the picnic. There they are. And the views are amazing from the window as well. We're in Salzburg. We're on a bus. Ordered the tickets in German. Hey guys. Okay, we made friends with the bus driver and we're about to go and find our Airbnb now. We're walking into Salzburg and it's really quite warm at the moment. We're going to Mozart's birthplace and then we're going to go and get some cake. We've come out for cake. I've got a chocolate muffin thingy. Jolie's got a berry tart thing. And Joe has an apple strudely thingy. We're on our way to our Sound of Music tour and we all have like little bows in our hair. Literally so excited. We've come to the bit where they do the boat scene. There it is. We're about to do the sing-along.
A deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far a long, long way to run.
We're now in Mondsee, which is the town where they got married in the Sound of Music, and we've come down to a beautiful lake. Ooh, lakes and mountains. And Jolie! We're now on the train going from Salzburg to Lucerne. I hope you enjoyed the first bit. Stay tuned for the second bit of Interrailing.
So a needle pulling thread, law, a note to follow, so